Hey everyone! rom&nd recently expanded their glasting colour gloss collection with some new cream shades, and as someone who really enjoyed Cream Shell from last year, which is what I have on right now, I just couldn't really resist picking up 3 of the new shades out of 5. So I'm going to show you them today and compare them with some of the older shades I have. Cream Shell was originally released last year with Olive Young under their Sanrio Summer collection. And it did have a different packaging before, but then it's since been re-released as just the ordinary rom&nd packaging. Since I have the non-Sanrio packaging, you can tell that I got it sometime after the summer drop. It was just a few months ago, I believe, and I've honestly really been enjoying it. It definitely has a white base, so too much of it makes my lips kind of disappear, but as a thin layer, I feel that it gives a very nice nude color. I guess it was so popular that they decided to add more cream shades of this product, and the expansion is, it means a collaboration with ILLIT Wanghi. I did get a keychain, a heart keychain, and a little photo of her with my order because I ordered from Olive Young, but I gave it to someone I know who would appreciate it because I don't really have much use for these types of keychains. As Cream Shell is being packaged as part of this collection, even though it's not new, I'm going to swatch it for you first so you can see how it looks. I already have Cream Shell on, so I'll remove it and then apply it again so you can see it. I would describe Cream Shell as a milky peach kind of color. I feel that it suits my type of skin tone, which is yellowy. Here are the new shades I got. There's Toffee Cream, Cream Mud, and Cream Haze. Let's start with Toffee Cream. It seems like a nice beigey color. I'm really into this type of color recently. My last video was about looking like toasted bread, so this should fit right into that look. I'm just going to do another layer to make it more opaque. I like the shade of this, but I feel like it starts sitting weirdly inside my lip here. I'm not sure if it can be avoided. Hey, it's Editing Annabelle. I've been continuing to test the new glosses just to give them a fair chance, and I feel that they've been performing better than my initial impression of them. I'm not sure if it's because they needed to mix more in the tube first, but they're not sitting as strangely on the lips anymore. I'll insert some clips so that you can see how they're looking right now, so you can form your own opinion or decide if you want to buy them. So this is Toffee Cream. I feel that's sitting more nicely on the lips this time. Although the inner lip is still bunching a little bit. The next one is Cream Mud, which is definitely a name. It looks like a grey toned brown here. Like toffee cream, I'm going to add some more so I can see the colour a bit better. It's definitely not as muddy as the name would suggest, and I don't find that it's very grey either. I feel like it just mutes my natural lip colour. It's not a very dramatic gloss, but I feel that most of these are, yeah, not very opaque or dramatic anyway. It looks like a good gloss for when I just want to grab something quickly and put it on and go. Based on swatches online, I was expecting it to be a bit browner actually, so it's interesting. Again, it does have that problem of this part here. I guess it's where my upper lip makes contact with my bottom lip. So it transfers a bit of gloss in between and it becomes kind of like milky and goofy. But I guess the inner lip area is kind of like a problematic area. So just when you have a more matte product and then it becomes kind of gummy or goopy. But, not sure what I should do about that. Because I can't really help my lips touching when I'm talking. So here is Cream Mud. I do find that Cream Mud is very sheer, but when you add a second layer, it's when it gets goopy and starts sitting unpleasantly on the lips. But it does look better than yesterday. The last new shade that I have is Cream Haze. It looks like a greyish pink. But on my friend, who's very muted, it wasn't super dusty or anything on her. I feel like they're not as pigmented as Cream Shell. Can you see? I have to layer the other ones a little bit more to get the same payoff. Again, I'm going to apply some more. Cream Haze is a cute milky pink color. I don't find that it's super muted or anything, like it doesn't make my lips look grey. So it's definitely wearable for me. But if I'm being honest, in terms of formula, if we're talking about K-beauty brands, I feel that there are definitely better gloss formulas nowadays than this one. Or maybe it's just due to the milky, like creamy nature of these colors, but I feel that they're sitting kind of, I wouldn't say unpleasantly on lips, but they're sitting in a way that's not like the best, you know? I feel that my favorite lip gloss formulas are Freeze. They're jelly pots, and also the voluming glosses are really good. But I guess most of their shades are not milky or creamy, so then I'm not sure if they would sit strangely on the lips as well. You get that kind of build-up of the light color in the center of the lips that is really kind of putting me off. And as I said when I was swatching, I feel that these new shades are not as pigmented or opaque as Cream Shell. I'm not really sure why, because I feel that when I use Cream Shell, I just need one dip in the tube to get what I want on my lips. But then for these new ones, I've had to dip a second time to apply another layer. But maybe they're supposed to be translucent. So here's Cream Haze. I feel like it has a jelly-like appearance. I feel as well that this one is, yeah, definitely the one that is harder to work with compared to Toffee Cream and Cream Mud. Yeah, I just did one layer and it's definitely having the issue of looking a bit gross in some areas once again. This one is, I would say, the weakest among the new shades I got. It is also the palest though, so maybe it's to be expected that you'll get this kind of milky buildup, if you will. I would say they're probably better options. I do like the new colors. I love some muted shades, but I'll have to see how they perform if I actually wear them for longer than just, you know, a video. I just reapplied Cream Shell and I feel like it definitely sits more nicely on the lips than the other ones. I mean, you still get a bit of that bunching up in the center of the lips, but that's normal with this type of product, I guess, because it's a gloss, it's goopy. But the way it sits on the lips as a whole, you know, considering that, you know, natural lips have lines on them, it honestly looks quite smooth and doesn't sit in the lines too much. But I feel like the other ones I have to spend more time spreading out the gloss so that it looks more even, if that makes any sense. But I'm assuming it's the same formula, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. I mean, maybe there are changes in the formula, who knows. But yeah, I feel like probably toffee cream among the new ones I have sits the most nicely or most similarly to cream shell. The other two, I feel especially cream haze, we took some work to look even and smooth in my opinion. Anyway, I'm now going to swatch all of the glosses that I have just so you can see the differences between the new ones and the existing ones. The long stripe here is Nutty Vague. This one is Dim Mauve. And then this one is Deepen More. Over here we have Muji. And Muji is also here, which is kind of hard to get muted mauve shade. And we also have here Peony Ballet. So you can see here that all of the original shades are much more saturated, and then the newer shades, including Muji, are more muted. Hope this is helpful. So those are my thoughts and comparisons of the new Glasting colour glosses. If I have to pick a favourite among the three new ones, I feel that Toffee Cream performed the best, but Cream Mud and Cream Haze were a little bit disappointing, honestly. I mean, I need to, try them again and give them a fair chance, but if we're talking about first impressions only, I feel that they were a little bit challenging to make even. Like I had to keep spreading and spreading them on my lips until they looked smooth. And I guess the colour payoff was just not really as I had expected based on the other colours that I have in this collection of the product. So I guess we'll just have to see if I end up liking them more or not. I know that they are quite cheap, but then considering I'm quite a fan of cream shell, I was expecting them all to perform to the same standard, because I feel like cream shell, you just need to apply a little bit, honestly, like just one dip, and sometimes not even all the product on the wand at once, and I love that. But then, yeah, Cream Haze and Cream Mud, I'm not sure, they were kind of translucent compared to Cream Shell and even Toffee Cream, so I'm not sure if I would recommend them, at least not right now. Then again, maybe I missed something and they were intended to be more translucent, I'm not sure, but those are just my opinions on the glosses. If you've tried them, let me know how you feel about them. Do you like them? Do you think differently? That's completely fine, and I'd be interested to know. But that's all for now. The next time you hear from me will probably be in a doll video, hopefully, but let's see. Until next time though, bye! Editing Annabelle again, just adding a little bit to the end. I think that, yeah, these glosses are okay. I'm not as disappointed as I was yesterday, let's say, but yeah, again, they're just okay. Toffee Cream I would put above the other two. Actually, I would say Toffee Cream, Cream Mud, and then Cream Haze in terms of how they perform. Additionally, you're not going to get the colours that you see in the swatches, the official swatches, I mean, unless you apply some kind of lip cover tint underneath, like the Cologram or Heart% or Achi ones. So I guess just temper your expectations. The colours are very nice, but then they are on the sheer side, and if you apply multiple layers, that's when things start looking kind of gross. Whether you decide to buy them or not is up to you. I think that they are okay. I don't really regret buying them because they weren't super expensive, but if I had tried them in store, I'm not sure if I would have purchased them, you know what I mean? I hope this is helpful, and this is my actual goodbye. See ya!